You were walking over here. He told you.
He asked me to get over there, so don't. Why you touching me? Don't touch me.
That was a bad idea.
Don't touch me.
We got 2 males running.
You're gonna get bit. Chase, go, 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 go. Chase, still it, still it. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
We've all done things that we're not proud of. But what separates good people from bad ones is being able to take responsibility and deal with the consequences like adults. Today's episode is full of low-life criminals, and their instant moments of regret were caught on Bodycam.
Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. I got my taser out, man.
On September 27, 2023, the cops were called to an apartment complex after a domestic disturbance apparently turned violent. When they got there, the suspect was outside, and they realized the man was already wanted for a number of crimes. This had all the ingredients for an explosive encounter, so they had to be ready for whatever came next.
Are you having something going on with your girlfriend or something like that just now?
No, I do not.
Where's she at? Okay. Okay. Well, you're gonna stay here, okay? Come here. Stop walking. Stop walking. Stop walking.
I didn't touch nobody. You can look at my hands. My hands. I didn't touch a soul. Like,
Stop
get away from
walking.
me, bro. You cannot be near me. I didn't do nothing to y'all.
Stop walking.
Stop walking.
You're
for
not
what?
free to leave.
Bro, y'all
Stay
are
right
trying to
here.
put me in handcuffs. I'm
No,
black.
I'm not. Not
I
if
have
you
time
stand
for
right
white
here.
people.
You have to stay here.
You're lying.
I'm not going to put you in handcuffs and you stay right here.
We're
All right.
investigating
Thank you.
that you might
That's
be
all we're
involved
trying
in.
to.
How you domestic? How you investing in a domestic? And I just came from 1269.
Okay,
1267. I came from Keisha crib.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you why we're here and talking to you.
Y'all crazy. I'm not finna wait for y'all back up to get here so y'all act crazy.
Cops are trained to both learn and understand body language, and every movement this guy was making was a pretty clear signal that he was not going to cooperate. But anyway, just to keep things peaceful, they gave the guy the benefit of the doubt.
I don't know why your boy getting behind me. I just told you.
Stay here.
Why can I
Stay
not get
here.
arrest?
No, you're being detained.
Detained for what?
For domestic battery.
Oh, who?
We're investigating it.
No,
Stay
he
here.
said you're not investigating. He said I'm detained.
Yes.
Detained means going to jail for
No, it
something
does
you
not.
did. Yes,
No, it
that
does
does.
not. No, it means you're free. You're not free to go.
He talking about some domestic. He calling on the radio to call for backup. I'm finna leave, huh? I'm finna be
Unknown at
honest
the
with
time,
y'all.
she
I'm not finna
disconnected.
play with y'all.
We
Y'all
tried to
not
get her
finna
back
take
on
me
the
to jail
phone.
for I didn't do, bro. And you getting closer to me, bro. You making me feel like I'm.
You're walking away.
Feel like I need to run. You making me feel like I need to run, bro. You making me feel scared.
All you gotta do is stand here.
I'm asking you to get away from me.
Just sit down.
I'm not gonna sit down. I'm not a goofy. You got your sergeant walking up. Come here, sergeant. Tell your cadet to stand back and let me talk to you, please.
That's our chief, sir.
Your
This
chief.
is our deputy chief. If you want to talk to him,
Here, you just want to sit down on the curb and we'll talk to you, okay?
Even with the deputy chief on scene, the suspect, who identified himself as Deshawn, couldn't seem to calm down and trust that the officers truly had his best interest in mind. Whatever previous experience he had with the cops was affecting his judgment, and this guy wasn't ready to trust anybody in uniform.
Why y'all being weird? Why y'all trying to surround me?
Deshawn, stay here.
Cause y'all making me nervous as
You're making this
I'm
worse.
being dead. Y'all making me nervous as Like, what the y'all keep trying to surround me? I see him itching to my right. Like, what the going on?
Because we were having a nice conversation,
Sir,
right,
where
Deshaun?
is the victim? Where is my intimacy? I put my hands on somebody. That's the only thing I want to discuss.
If you did nothing, then you got nothing to be worried about, right?
But your police are surrounding me, making it seem like I
Because
have to be threatened and feel like I
you're
did
leaving
something.
you're leaving the situation when I was
I'm
just
not
trying to have a
leaving
nice
the situation.
conversation with you.
This man right here got out of his car and started to circle on the left around me to surround me, and your officers start going this way. I see everything that's going on. Because there's no way in hell that the police got called for Deshaun Jerron after his black ass walked out of the building to go get some weed.
Okay.
Who is the victim?
That's what we need to continue looking into, okay?
Are you dead serious?
Yeah, I am.
We have another officer right now speaking to the alleged victim who called in. That's what we're talking about.
Bro, how the f somebody called the police?
I just say that.
If you were watching closely, you could see the very moment when the man's righteous indignation melted away and he realized that it was game over. The racial profiling he was about to claim was not going to work, because at that very moment, the cops were talking to the person he allegedly battered.
Deshaun, if you want to keep your distance from me, do you mind if I just approach and pat you down, make sure you don't have any weapons on you? That's all I want to do.
Sir,
You cool with
I
that?
did have no problem
All right.
with you being who you are doing that. I have no problem with that. I just don't trust the rest of your officers. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't have nothing on me, sir. Look, I'm not.
You don't got to pull your pants down.
No,
Feel
no,
free to
I'm
pull
gonna
it back up for me.
Oh, that's what you want to do? I was gonna say I was gonna put my phone out my pocket and put what I had in my pocket.
Okay.
That's it. That's all.
You mind if you spread your feet apart a little bit for me?
Yeah, go right ahead.
So is Gary trying to find the victim? Supposedly.
I don't know. Maybe Gary.
Seemingly, out of all the cops on scene, the only one Deshaun trusted was the deputy chief. And as he allowed the chief to pat him down, it seemed like things were on the right track and moving in the right direction. That's when Deshaun made a really big mistake.
Get over here. Shit. You got a gun? No. I got a stick. Put the stick down.
Put it down. Put it down.
Sergeant, I'm too drunk.
Put it down. I got my taser out, man.
Hey, you're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back.
After giving the cops no choice but to fire a taser off, Deshaun got dropped like a sack of potatoes. And when a person's skin's wet, it severely reduces the body's electrical resistance. So given that he'd just come out of the water, that shock probably really zapped him.
Sir, I can't breathe. Please, sir. Give me. Sir, I need.
I'll call for an ambulance.
Pull an ambulance.
Hang up.
You
I
okay?
got 343. Would you get an ambulance, please?
I need some water. I need some water.
We'll get you some water. Dude, that flip you did over the fence, that was insane, man.
I'm a track star.
Yeah,
We're gonna
I can
need
tell.
Hey, we can get you water, but we're gonna need some
Take some deep
cooperation.
breaths.
Okay?
I'm really impressed with that flip, dude.
Can you stand up?
It was nuts.
Just let me breathe for like a couple more
Yeah,
seconds.
we got you. We got you. Dude, that's what I'm gonna talk about for the rest of my career.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie,
Never
Sheriff,
seen this shit
Sheriff,
before.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
What's up?
I was gonna have y'all see me.
Well, that's why I chased you, because
I'm being.
yeah.
I was trying to run at you with the stick. I was gonna have. I want.
Hey,
We want
Deshaun,
to
can you,
get you to a medic as soon as
Yeah,
possible.
can
Can
you
you walk? Deshaun?
you want that water? You're gonna help us out.
Why the y'all come for me?
Cause you had a warrant.
For what?
I don't even know, but you had a warrant.
Lying.
No,
You
I
a
wouldn't-
liar,
I wouldn't have done this. I wouldn't have chased you if you didn't have a warrant, man.
sir. Why is it okay for the police to lie, but when we lie, we go to jail?
Well,
You have warrants. Multiple.
In a bizarre exchange, the startling compliments from one of the officers seemed to have brought the man's guard down. And as he admitted to wanting the cops to shoot him, it almost felt like a bond had formed between this criminal and the cops. Needless to say, this wasn't going to stop them from doing their jobs.
My one warrant is for me
Oh, so
missing court.
So you know you got a warrant.
Yes, and I've been talking to my lawyer. I had court today on the 27th.
you gotta get your head on this thing, man. Oh,
I'm big as hell. What is y'all doing to me?
Bigger.
hold on 1 second. Get his head up.
Hey, man. Let's get your head up.
Get off over there. Better? Do you have anything in the back there?
No.
Alright, sorry. Oh, where am I? In the woods? What the is going on, man?
Y'all protect and preserve y'all kind, not my kind. Y'all my kind. Actually, I can't speak on that. I speak on certain Caucasians. I done met a lot of white officers that are real nice people. I'm surprised I ain't had no heart attack, man. My heart was beating so fast. I'm surprised I'm awake. It's amazing. I don't know why I still here.
With the adrenaline waning and Deshaun slowly coming back to reality, the cops loaded him into an ambulance. After getting medical attention, he was looking at multiple charges, including battery and resisting arrest. On the 2nd of August, 2024, it was a hot summer day in Volusia County, Florida. The cops were conducting what should have been a totally normal traffic stop. Instead, what they faced was unbridled chaos as a mother and daughter decided to go absolutely ballistic.
How's it going, man? I'm Deputy San Luis Sheriff's Office. Entire reason you stopped today is your failure to stop at 2 intersections.
How I stop? You saying me stop and go?
Again, you're not stopping. Full and complete stops is full and complete stops. Stop. Not stop.
I stopped and then I went.
I'm not going to argue this with you. Again, I watched you at both of them.
Okay.
Got to see your license, registration, proof of insurance, please. Insurance, please. What's going on? Your license, please.
Tell Gigi to put my Wi-Fi code in here. I don't have one on me.
I just saw it in your wallet there, so let's try that again. Let me see it then. Thank you.
As the traffic stop progressed, two things became very clear. First off, the suspect had pulled over close to some friends and family in the area, and she figured they might help out. And second, she wasn't going to cooperate with them, as she'd already lied about not having her license.
I ain't got time for this.
Me either. He talk about I ain't stop
Stop the vehicle, please. Step out the vehicle, please.
On the right side. Here, just going me out of here.
All right.
And this ain't funny. They can't just take you to jail like that.
Yes, I can.
What?
Stop
Can
it.
you pull my shirt up, Mom? Pull my shirt up, Mom. Mom, pull the shirt up from come out. Ready, study these people.
You don't even have proper cause to even take her to jail.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you got it.
Yes, I do.
They said-
Back up from my traffic stop.
They said
That's what
they
you're going to
was
do.
saying-
Back up. Back up.
They was
Back
saying
up.
to stop saying I ain't stop. If it's cars in front of me going left and right, I got no choice but to stop and go.
She giving you her license, and you study asking what your name and it's on her driver license.
All right, man, if you want to be so smart, what does that say? At the top of that, what does it say?
I can't see.
What does
from
it say?
over there. I
All right,
can't
it's
see
not a
from over
driver's
there.
license. Mind your business over there, please.
Good for these deputies for not taking this continued verbal abuse being launched at them by the suspect's grouchy mother. They had a job to do, and these angry relatives and excuses about bad paperwork were not going to stop them from doing it.
Your vehicle's getting towed.
I don't care. Move it, Mom.
Have a seat.
He talk about he finna tow it.
Get in the car. Do not get in that car, please. Get in the car.
He cannot tow my car.
Get in the car.
Y'all see this? Okay.
Get in the car.
I'm getting there. You don't have to push me.
Get in the damn car.
You don't
You're
have
going to get off charge.
I don't care. You don't have
Pull her
to
back.
push.
Stand
You
back.
don't
Pull her
have to
back.
push me.
Pull her.
You don't have to push me. I'm going to get up and get in the car.
Grab the ID, please. It's underneath her back.
Let me go.
Your damn legs. Cut it out.
What is you doing? Like, come on, rookie.
You refusing to go talk to her, that's all. So calm her down.
Right now, she's getting resisting charges.
Okay.
What does that say
okay.
on top of there?
I'm sorry, sir?
What is that? What does it say in red right there? Does it say driver's license?
Did you just go in the car?
Does it say driver's license?
Did you just go in the car? Yep. Grab her.
No, that is mine.
Oh, come here. This is my traffic stop. This is my traffic stop. Give me the keys. Give me the... Stop.
Stop, baby.
Stop it.
Hold it.
Despite the attempts of the suspect's family members to interfere with things, the cops were still able to keep control over their traffic stop. However, the suspect's mother was not going to make it easy for them, and she tried to get away with the car before the cops could tow it. In doing so, she got herself a pair of shiny new bracelets.
I said, do not go into that car. You did it anyway.
No, you did not. You are lying. You're very much lying, sir.
Oh, cool.
You're very much lying.
Hold her on. Hall 20 over here.
20 on side 2.
Lift your wrist up, please. Hold her on.
Can you have this way, please? Thank you. She's on her way.
You're under arrest for resistance.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
Because I told you not to go in that car, you did anyway? Get in the car. First thing first, I'm doing a traffic stop. It's a simple one, supposed to be real quick.
Yes, sir.
At first, I was just going to be a warning.
Right.
No valid driver's license, straight to jail. I said, don't go in the car. The car is right now is still under my control.
Right.
I'm not relinquishing over to anybody else. Nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
She goes into the car against my wishes.
Okay.
Again, knowing this is a traffic stop. Resisting arrest. All right. It's a $500 bond.
Okay. How much?
500.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Start getting it together. Both of them?
No, hers is going to be a bit more. If she
one?
wants to start fighting and kicking me and everything else, she's getting other charges.
This mother and daughter made quite the duo, and both of them landed serious charges as well as hefty fines. Now it was up to their put-upon family members to solve this terrible mess they made.
I guess they're mother and daughter, so I don't know if that's...
You good?
Hey, 1 second.
She got a little bit of in here. Couple little in the key. Nothing crazy. Literally nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Literally nothing crazy. So now fuck it. Oh my god.
Good morning.
Just a little bit.
Bring them back.
All right, sir. So the first girl, the one that was driving this car, who's she to you?
She's mine. That's her daughter.
Her daughter?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can't have these at the jail. So do you
Okay.
mind taking this?
Yeah. Okay.
After a quick search of the suspects revealed only a small amount of weed, the deputies decided it was probably all right to turn all their possessions over to the family. As for the car, though, the cops here were going to stick to their guns, and they were definitely going to tow it.
We're keeping her car key because that's getting towed.
Oh, you gonna tow the car? She's just moving in. We just got to pay. That's just extra money. I'm
No,
already
I get
gonna
it.
get them out of jail.
No, I get it.
Okay. But you have to tow it.
It's getting towed.
Right?
They make sure
she
there's.
didn't have no license.
She's got no license yet, and because we're
that's fine.
towing it, we make sure there's nothing. Yeah, because she's got no license, so she shouldn't be driving.
Okay.
And we work with people that want to work with us.
Okay.
So when she doesn't want to cooperate and work with us, then it'll get towed. Because it's in the
Can
roadway.
I talk to her to get her to calm down so I can not let this car get
And
towed?
she already let it escalate too far.
She
It
is?
literally could have been something as simple as a ticket.
I know. That's what he told me.
She actually could be getting charged with a felony if she chose to. She didn't stop immediately when the deputy told her to stop. A couple blocks back. He's not charging her with fleeing and eluding.
Okay.
Okay. So, if she wouldn't have had an attitude, sounds like from the get-go, it could have been something as simple as, hey, you shouldn't have been driving. Here's your ticket. Let's
Here's
call
your
it a day.
ticket. They call it a day.
Yep. Could have been simple as that. But now, unfortunately, she's racked some charges upon herself.
The female deputy said it best. This entire case could have been avoided if the suspects here had just listened to logic and not gone totally out of control. Instead, now the family's got fines to pay, and the suspects are now in jail. It was the 26th of January, 2024, and with the new semester having barely begun, things were already getting heated at the University of Texas. That's where the cops were called to handle a bratty, entitled protester who wouldn't leave a campus event after he was asked to.
I'm not doing anything.
Let's go.
I'm not being disruptive.
This is legal.
I'm not being any. I'm
This
not being
is legal.
disruptive.
He disrupted the
I haven't said a word.
There was no
I haven't said a word.
disruption.
Please, I've not said a word. No.
I would like to say this one has been videoing me the entire time. This one has been doing it the whole time. Yeah, like everyone has.
He just did it to me too. You realize that? He just did it to me. But he just did it to me. He just put his phone in my face. You understand? I haven't said a word. I haven't said a word.
We're making you leave.
I haven't disrupted.
You
understand? You're citing because I put my phone in his face. But he said the same thing to me.
You were being told.
The dash cam is off, everyone. The dash cam is off.
I did exactly what he just did to me. In fact, he did it first.
We can talk about it. Let's go.
Like, I'm just filming. I have not said a word. No, I have not said a word. No, you can't get mad at me for filming. You just put your phone in my face, and I did it after. There needs to be like we need to have a rules with this. Like, I'm not breaking anything.
So let's not stand up and put your camera in.
Standing was.
And face their camera towards me while something was happening. You guys have a crazy double standard this whole entire time, and it's very. I listen to them. It's very obvious.
Do you want me to get that one?
No, I have not said a word. No, I did not disrupt. But you understand that we have to follow protocol. We have to follow protocol.
Almost immediately, the suspect's sense of entitlement reared its ugly head, and he blamed everybody else for his actions, even going so far to say that his rights were being violated by them doing the same thing he was. Well, where his rights end, their rights begin, and he was about to learn that lesson the hard way.
I recorded him from this angle, and he put his phone in my face.
And you can bring it up
prior to me then getting up and putting it in his face.
But we will definitely bring it up with the DM students.
I hear that, but also we need to have a no double standard.
It's time to go.
I'm not you're not disrupting. You are disrupting, not me. No, hey, don't f***ing touch me. Don't f***ing touch me.
Come on.
Please just don't let them.
Hold on. Wait. Stop.
I'm getting that. Don't f***ing touch me.
Are you gonna come? Are you gonna
Get
come?
off of me. I will walk out on my own, you piece of
Let's go.
You f***ing pig. Don't touch me. No, I'm not. No, don't touch me. I'm walking on my own. Go. I'm walking on my own, please.
Go.
Get pissed. Move. I'm f***ing moving. I didn't disrupt. I was documenting this fascist gathering of white supremacists. All you. You saying come on.
As the crowd cheered and watched this angry young man make his exit, the cops must have known that their job was only beginning. Being escorted out just made this protester more upset, and they had to make sure that he wasn't going to try to get back inside.
Wait, can I give her back? She's disabled. Don't f***ing touch her.
Don't let go. Don't let go. Hold on. I got him.
Don't f***ing touch her.
I'll put him on the ground.
She has a broken back.
Good?
I am filming for your security.
I was filming. Nothing more, nothing less. Y'all are mad because I'm documenting y'all's fascist behavior.
No.
Hey.
Hold on.
Get on.
In what can only be described as a galactically dumb idea, the protester decided he was going to try and outrun everyone. But after leaping over benches and trying to make a break for the door, it was clear he didn't have what it took to make a clean getaway.
I got one. Drag him out.
No. You're going to jail. I did nothing wrong.
Let's get him up.
I did absolutely nothing wrong.
Can you get the other leg? Just grab his leg.
I was filming. I was doing nothing more than filming. You realize that? I was the Democratic state when I wasn't interrupting. The gentleman that I put my phone in his face, I did the same thing to me moments before. But you understand there needs to be equal treatment. I did nothing more than the gentleman that put a phone in my face. You realize that? There has to be equal treatment. If that's not equal, then it's not democratic. You understand that? I didn't hit you.
Trying to trip me in the hallway?
I'm trying to get away from you.
That's fine.
Thank you for recording so you don't abuse me. I appreciate that.
As with many young people these days, it seemed like this man lived by an extreme anti-police and anti-establishment ideology. But it wasn't the cops' job to try and change his mind. It was their job to protect people from his wild behavior.
This is what we're going to do the last time. Yep. You're mad at me filming. Please? I was filming. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And tell me what it was, because I didn't say a word almost the entire time. You understand that. You understand that. I didn't say a word the entire time.
Sergeant, you're good. I'm gonna head back.
There has to be equal treatment. If it's not equal, what's the point?
Buckle me up. Thank you. Safety first. How do I know it's working? Because it's red and green?
Yeah, when it's red, it means it's already going on.
Cool.
Watch your feet.
Let's do it. Road trip. I'm trying to get into that bed. I'm very comfy back here. Y'all don't have waters back here? Pretty Uber service. God damn. Little iPad I can play some games on. What's crazy? So UT just gave like a very clear double standard, way of conducting that whole that we just came from. It's very telling, like especially like considering the double standard that Palestinians versus Israelis face. Even like within Israel itself, it's poetic to say the least. I'm not anti-Jewish by any means. I'm just anti-double standard. I do not like unequal treatment, and that's exactly what y'all displayed here today.
Whatever beliefs this kid had on national or global politics, he had no excuse for his actions, and certainly no excuse for resisting arrest. While the man's arguments might make him cool on the internet, he was in for a very rude awakening, because in the real world, you've got to answer for your actions.
Growing up here, we don't learn a lot about much of other countries or cultures or anything like that, unless it's like a Western outpost, you could say. About 600 Israeli citizens were killed from this October 7th attack, not 1,200. Most of those were Israeli soldiers. Welcome back. I miss this place. I got the last ones dropped, and I'll probably get these ones dropped too, so let's do it. Man, last time I was here, y'all stripped me naked in front of 40 officers. Are y'all gonna do that again? I'd hope not. Because I did not feel very respected in that moment. Let's do it. Thank you.
The suspect was charged with multiple crimes, including resisting arrest and criminal trespassing. Unfortunately, however, the prosecutor decided to drop all charges against him. On November 3rd, 2023, in Marion, Ohio, the cops got a call from an apartment complex about some rowdy neighbors who were clearly intoxicated. Apparently, these fools had been running around the halls, pounding on their neighbors' doors.
Who did?
What's the department? What's going on?
Oh, we're just chilling. Somebody called the cops when it was too loud.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Because they were drunk from them down the hallways.
Wait, what?
I said you were drunk from them down the hallways.
No, we didn't. My bad.
Okay, you're being super loud. I can hear you outside.
I'm sorry.
Okay. You guys haven't been drinking or anything?
We have, but we'll chill out.
You're like way too loud. I mean, I get it, y'all can have fun, but you've got like
We just got back from the bar.
literal next door neighbors, so you've got to be mindful. I get it. So I'm gonna give you a warning for persistent disorderly conduct. Okay? What that means is if you have to come back out here because y'all are being loud again, somebody could get charged, go to jail.
You got braces in your mouth?
I do.
Oh, that's pretty. So.
Okay.
Hey, but
I don't know for sure who called. Somebody here called. The landlord actually
you know the
called.
phone?
Somebody called the landlord, and the landlord called us.
I know who did.
Okay. I don't know.
That's
what I'm
not
telling
right.
you is
You
that if
don't
we
need
have to come back out here because you guys are still being loud, you're
Somebody's
in trouble.
In situations like these, you really have to feel for female law enforcement officers. Not only are they dealing with potentially dangerous situations, handling drunk people and other weirdos, but they also have to deal with idiots like these two who clearly weren't taking her seriously.
Oh no, we're gonna be quiet. I was just saying. I study. We cool, bro. I study. We a little bit.
Okay, well you're already being loud again, right?
Yeah.
Like if you was your neighbors, you'd be pissed. You know what I'm saying?
I would be. Yeah, that's more of like I understand. We're sorry. We're gonna bring it down. I'm sorry.
You guys got ID in there?
No, we don't have to. We don't have to.
You do.
I'm sorry. Wait, go back in there.
Go back in there.
My time to shine. It ain't just as much she does.
Which one are you calling?
I studied this. No, bro, I'm serious. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, me.
issue, so it's your room.
Yeah.
So you're going to be responsible for everybody else that's in this room causing all type of issues. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, what happened?
This is your room, right?
I don't answer any questions.
Dude, I'm trying to be cool with you. Like, we don't gotta
But
do
you
all
just,
this.
yeah, but you just told us what you said and then.
Right, and you're still being loud after I just told you that you need to quiet down
Alright,
because you have neighbors.
So now you want to be a problem.
You want to be a problem.
I don't answer any questions though.
What did I ask you? I'm telling you that you need to be quiet, and as I'm trying to walk away, you're still being loud.
Okay, well, I'm not. No, I'm serious. Watch this. Watch how I do. I study for this. I study. Watch this. I just want to try something because it's man.
Okay, if you keep being loud, you're gonna go to jail. I don't know how else to put it any nicer to you.
After continuing to test the limits of the officer's patience, these two drunks were still not doing the one thing they needed to, quieting down. And if these two weren't careful, they were about to find themselves in a very quiet jail cell for the rest of the night.
We get called here because you're out here probably being loud.
Yeah.
As you have been since I've been here, right? We're asking you just to be quiet and we won't come back. Stop bothering people, stop being loud. These walls of paper thin. People are trying to sleep. Understand that. Have some respect for people who live here.
Yeah, we understand that.
You know what I mean?
Can I say something now? Because I'll let you talk, you know.
Go ahead.
Respectfully.
Go ahead.
I had already understood that. She had already came to the door the first time and said that. We already had a very good, you know, conversation about what was going on. It was loud, you know, it's neighbors. I understand that to the fullest extent. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want nobody, you know, being loud at such and such a clock where I gotta get up and do this or do that, you know. It's being respectful.
So you can relate
but
to the people.
I feel like she kind of flexed her hand, but she don't know who I am. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. You feel me? You don't have to know who I am, but it's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to tell you, I'm not just about to let you tell me to go in there. I'm not just gonna go in there.
Well, because if we,
you know what I'm saying? But I understand y'all got a call, like,
game goes.
not being loud. I'm talking to you guys and having a conversation because you're talking to me. The only reason why I'm out here is because you're talking to me.
Understand something. If we keep coming back,
if it get aggressive, I'm gonna pull my phone out.
You're gonna end up going to jail.
I'm not.
You are. If we keep coming back because you're being loud, you're going to go to jail.
Okay.
That's what
if you keep coming out here, you should arrest whoever caught you out here. Because I'm not committing a crime. If you can't tell me what crime I'm doing and articulate that,
and we can articulate because we do it every day.
Okay, are you in court? No.
Are you a cop?
But I study, bro.
Colin, this drunk and self-righteous law student, thinks he knows the law better than the cops who enforce it for a living. But this goober was about to get a major dose of reality because the cops on scene had had just about enough of his entitled, know-it-all attitude.
He is. You're pissing me off. You're telling me I don't know what I'm talking about.
I told you what it is, and that's what it is.
Yeah, you're not going to arrest me. Colin, go in there, but I'm going to tell you something. Just only kind of, bro, get off me. Get off me, bro. Like, bro, I'm in stupid. Get off me, bro.
Sorry.
Bro, get off me.
It's just easy.
Get off me. Get off me, bro. Get off me. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. If you guys come out here again, I'll be arrested, right?
Hey, listen.
If you're being loud?
No. If you guys come back out here, I will be put into handcuffs and I will be arrested.
Absolutely.
If you just walk in here, there's no problem. Go, bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I already know who you are.
I know you know.
I already know who you are. And there's no issue.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Thank you.
Go inside, please.
Yes, thank you.
In what might have been the greatest act of friendship ever, Colin's friends pulled him back into the apartment before he made another mistake that he'd soon regret. And for their part, the cops made one final warning. If they had to come back out, somebody was going to jail.
Wow. Fighting with music.
How are they gonna send you out here? Come on, be for real. Right.
It's the real deal now.
Right. Why don't you tell Raquel to come back out here? He wanted to talk so much earlier. I mean, what's stopping him now?
Ooh, she's locked out now.
Oh, wow.
That's a very
Well, is it people?
They locked her out.
Oh, yeah, I got one place to go now.
What's your name?
Oh, doors open.
Come here. Everybody.
I'm calling you out on it.
You're not going to do that. You don't have to talk to everybody.
So how about we put bracelets on all three of you for persistent? Persistent disorderly conduct.
Surprise, surprise. The cops had to come back. And this time, they brought backup with them. Yet even with the cops being there, Colin seemed to have a hard time keeping his mouth shut.
I'm okay. It's okay. It's okay, bro. Get back from him. It's okay. Watch out. You cool.
You're gonna go with him if you don't take a step.
What am I under arrest for? Explain that. What is that? I'm sorry. Can y'all articulate
You know the law.
Yeah, but could y'all articulate that for me?
You know the law.
I'm sorry, y'all not gonna do that? Y'all not gonna tell me I'll be the table? Listen. Can I tell y'all? But if I resist arrest, y'all want me to... Can I say something? But can I say something right now to you guys? So the fact that... But what did I do for y'all to arrest me? But y'all didn't have... Does anybody got Bodycam? They're on. So they know why y'all arrested me, right? Persistent of what? I'm gonna resist you.
For someone who studies law, this guy really didn't seem to have a firm grasp on it. And if he did have a lawyer there, he'd probably be advised to keep his big mouth shut and to stop digging a deeper hole for himself.
Where y'all taking me at? To jail. Okay. Okay. I'm glad, bro. You know I was in here last time. Hey, you know I was in here last time? Okay. I beat my case. That was hard as I'm so glad I beat that.
Yeah. I'm glad you are too.
You was for real? Or you faking? Can you hit my head, please?
I'm trying to keep you from hitting
I hope y'all ain't trying to me up, because y'all know who I am.
Get in the car.
Y'all know, you said you know me, don't you?
Care, sit down.
I swear to God, don't try to me or nothing, bro. Y'all don't try to
get in the car.
I'm just saying, bro, damn. Try to me or nothing.
Listen, Jimmy, I'm going to talk to you, and I don't want to hear what you have to say.
I know you don't.
I'm going to issue you a conveyance warning. Do you understand what that is? Keep your seat in the car. That means if you take anything illegal into the jail that we don't find on you right now, it's a felony in the 3rd degree.
Bro,
there's no beating that.
Show my door.
So, do you have anything on you?
Can you show my door, sir?
Do you have anything else on you?
Can you show my door?
Okay.
Maybe you've heard that old saying about knowing just enough about a subject to think you're right, but not enough to know when you're wrong. That pretty much sums up Colin, who just couldn't seem to stop pissing off every cop he encountered. As for his 2 drunken friends...
All right, buddy, you're going with us.
I'm nervous.
You're going with us. Turn around. Don't fight me. Yeah, bad idea.
I'm sorry.
Bad idea.
I'm sorry, bro.
Stop.
Stop. Let go, bro. Please.
Relax.
Okay, I'm relaxed. Please stop.
Please stop resisting.
I'm
going to close on down. You got all your stuff? Yeah? Here, do you mind putting that down for me real quick? Just put it down. Yep. Turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back. On your back. Put your palms together.
Anytime you can stop answering questions and making statements. Do you
I'm going
understand?
to the bathroom.
You understand your Miranda rights?
No, because I didn't do nothing.
The cops here arrested all 3 members of this drunken trio in one fell swoop. And after charging all of them with persistent disorderly conduct, hopefully the neighbors got a little bit of rest. It was a rainy afternoon in Sarasota, Florida on June 23, 2024. A routine traffic stop turned into a cat and mouse game when a young female suspect decided to flee from the cops.
Can you get back in your car, please? No. That's not how it works. Get back in your car. You're going in handcuffs. Get back in your car. You're going in handcuffs. Okay, that's how you want to play.
Oh, what? What did I do?
1941 North Orange. Send me another unit. Get over here.
What?
I'm not playing with you. Get over here. Get over here now. Get over here now. I'm not playing with you. You're under arrest.
For what?
Yes, you are.
For what?
Right now, you're under arrest. Stop walking away from me. Stop walking away from me. Ma'am, listen to me. The last thing, I'm going to tase you if you don't stop. I am going to wind up tasing you if you don't stop.
Hey, I didn't even do nothing. She seen me
One Paul 6 dispatch. She's ran from the traffic stop. We're currently inside the orange store and she will not stand by. Listen to me. We're going to handle this one way or another. I have more units coming. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm not playing this game with you.
As fun as it must have been for the cop to play tag in the convenience store, you could tell that her patience with the suspect was wearing thin. And as for the young woman, she was making things worse for herself by the minute.
Ma'am, right now you're looking at obstruction. Okay, I asked you to stay in your car. You refused. You ran from the traffic stop.
That was on 23rd, Ma. I ain't do nothing, Ma. All I did was roll down. They followed me. I ain't do nothing, Ma. I came in for you, Ma. To the store.
Real bad for you.
Man, I ain't even do nothing. Under arrest for what? What am I pulled over for? Anything? Oh, this because I rolled down 2030.
10:15. Everybody else can slow down. We're 10:74. We're for 10:30. Let's go. Let me make sure you're locked. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I just want to make sure you're locked. Hold on. If I don't lock them, they're going to move on you. Hold on.
For what, though?
Obstruction. Now you're looking at obstruction because I told you to get back in your car and you refused to listen.
I was already out my car.
It's all on camera.
Yeah, because I'm scared of you.
Go.
I think,
Let's go. I don't know what you're scared of. It's a traffic stop. I don't know what you're scared of.
You're damn right you don't know.
With backup arriving and the suspect finally in handcuffs, the cops tried to explain to the woman why her actions were going to land her in a jail cell instead of back on the road with only a ticket. But so far, the only thing they got back was a bunch of excuses.
No, I was a young lady before she even threatened me. She threatened me. Cut. I'm mad. I'm mad.
You guys can back up.
You sit down, son.
Just take a deep
Yo,
breath.
listen, you can't get in no trouble with me.
You're not making a
I ain't even do nothing.
Listen,
Just calm down. Don't say nothing. Don't do
right?
nothing.
Things are gonna get old. Figure it out. But you yelling, but yelling and screaming right now. But yelling and screaming right now isn't gonna do you any good, okay? I need you to take a deep breath for me, okay? I know you're upset, but again, yelling and screaming is not gonna do you any good. At this point, just roll with it. Figure out what's going on.
I'm going to switch out with you. That's going to take it.
Go from there, okay? But again, screaming and yelling is not gonna do anything. Yelling and screaming is not gonna do
I was already out my car, man. They could look at the things and everything. I ain't even do nothing.
When an officer tries to
No, that lady told me. She said you
she's
under arrest. As soon as I got out my car. For what?
You want to put her in the back of my car? I'll turn on the air conditioner for her. I don't even know what's going on with this tag yet. Come on in, watch your head, honey.
Even though this crazed young woman, Lexi, couldn't be pacified by her very own mother, the female officer managed to calm her down a bit, which appeared to prevent things from getting worse.
Are you ready to talk to me now, Alexia? Now that you're calmed down? Okay. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened. It was literally a traffic stop. All you have to do was sit in your car. That's it. I don't know why you ran from me.
I'm gonna tell you why. I've been in jail stuff that ain't even got nothing to really do with me, and I was just trying to do the right thing, and I done been in jail.
But you know what? It would have been over. You would have gotten literally a warning, and this would have been done.
And I'm telling you, I don't know that. As soon as you hopped out, you scared me. You said stop right there. You going in jail?
No, that's not what I said.
Under arrest. That's what you said.
That's not what I said. It's all on camera. I asked you to get back in your car, Alexia. Listen, let's be real now, okay? The drama's over, all right? When I pulled you over,
it's not no
listen
drama
to me.
for
I get it. I
understand
understand it. Okay. And I understand what you're saying, but you gotta understand when I asked you to get back in your car, you ran from me inside the store.
Yeah, because you started
because you continue to do circles in the store and you refuse to comply. I asked you to stop. You just kept running from me.
But what were you pulling me over for?
I was pulling you over for your tint. That's what I was pulling you over for. And I just checked it. You are in violation of the tint. Yeah.
When Lexi learned that the only reason they pulled her over was for her window tint, the look on her face really said it all. And the sad part is that it all could have been avoided if she just kept her cool and not let past experiences cloud her judgment.
Can my mom take my car?
Yeah, is your mom here?
That's my mom right there in that truck.
That's your mom?
Yeah.
Okay, so you give her permission to take your stuff? Do you want your phone or your purse or anything?
I probably need my phone to get contacts.
Your phone. Okay,
black phone.
What color is your phone? Black? Okay, she wants her black phone. Need help getting out or you can get out? Oh, I didn't realize you were about to do it. Realize put both of them on you.
Now the suspect's anger had been replaced with very deep regret over her actions, and she'd now have time to think about her crimes while sitting in the slammer. They charged the woman with obstruction without violence. On the 13th of May, 2022, police officers witnessed a female driver as she failed to stop for a school bus. But when the cops found out about her existing warrants, that's when things got crazy, and the suspect decided to get out of her car and start running around.
What's your question?
Do it gotta be 3 guys around for a misdemeanor for one woman?
No, you don't need to be walking up to that. What is your problem?
I'm the person that's in the car. Don't touch me.
You need her? Okay.
Yo, hey. It's the simple. Y'all need 3 guys for 1 female. This making me uncomfortable now. We know I got a misdemeanor.
We're a two-man car.
Listen, ma'am.
Get over here. You were walking over here. He told you.
He asked me to get over there, so don't. Why you touching me? Don't touch me.
That was a bad idea.
Don't touch me. Cause why did he touch me for? You have to touch me. I heard him. I heard what the he said.
Oh, now you punched me in the face. You got.
I ain't punch on your face, nothing.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't punch him in his face.
Man, you could. This was simple.
Then nobody, he grabbed me for what?
Because you weren't doing what the
I was trying to grab my insurance card.
You didn't say anything.
Go ahead and send next to tow. Now your car can get towed.
Yeah, now your car. This was gonna be simple.
I mean, I punch him, I put my finger in your face.
Even if you're feeling nervous or threatened, punching an officer in the face is never a good idea. Unless, of course, your objective is to find the quickest way to jail. And now with things being officially escalated, the best thing this young woman could do was take a very deep breath and calm down.
Go ahead and jump in. Go ahead and jump in.
I'm waiting on my guy to get here.
You're what?
I'm waiting on him to get here so he can get my car.
No, your car's getting towed. We're done. Go ahead and have a seat. Have a seat.
Now I punch him in his face. Make sure y'all got the video of me punching him in his face too.
Okay.
Somebody coming to get my car. So.
No, it's getting towed.
Man, this would have been over and done with.
I didn't punch him in his face. I did not punch him in his face. I asked him to let me go. I did. Just like this. I did not punch him in his face.
Ma'am, it's all on camera.
Okay, it could be on camera and it's not gonna be no balled up fist. Me punching him, it's not gonna be no balled up fist, so that's cool too.
You hit him. This would have been simple and over and done
What
with.
did he grab me for? He didn't grab, I was coming to you. All I need to do was get my, I got what's name, and he's sitting up here coming to me, grabbing on me for what? For a misdemeanor? For a misdemeanor? As soon as I came up, he was aggressive. What are you walking up to the car for? What do you mean? This is my car. This is me. What the
Man, just take a couple breaths, okay?
While she was clearly very upset, there was no excuse for her violent actions or her loud and aggressive behavior towards the officers. Until she calmed down a bit, the cops were probably in no mood whatsoever to do her any favors. And that meant the woman's car was almost certainly going to get towed.
Man, he told you to stop.
Clearly not. Did you grab me one time? Hell no, you did not grab me one time. What the did he grab me for? You ain't give a motherfucker chance to come here. I'll say what the they have to say. That's why people act like this towards y'all. Ain't no trust, period. Ain't no trust, period. You my baby daddy already. I don't trust y'all, period. And this is exactly why.
Can I ask you a question, ma'am? Was I not decent with you?
I swear you wasn't, that's what I'm saying. But dude just came to me. I'm like, what the are you walking over here for? And all this, like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm the person that's walking up to the car. This is my car.
Right. Hey. Come on. No, I got other stuff. We're gonna go inside, okay? Just gotta lock it because I leave my pistol. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and real quick. I got a pair of tickets out. I'll be right in there. I gotta get her tickets printed.
It seemed like no matter how many times the cops repeated the same thing, this young woman just wasn't going to listen to logic. She'd gotten far too upset about things and was doubling down on her lie again and again. But sadly for this woman, the entire encounter was caught on Bodycam.
So, the other officer is he's charged you with the aggravated battery to a police officer because you punched him. Okay, so now listen, because I don't want to talk to you. I'm gonna open this up, okay? So, from when we were ever doing a scuffle around, look, I also got injured, okay? I'm not, and my knee's jacked up too. It's great. I'm not going that route, okay? But because you punched him, okay? He has to get it approved. For me, you're going to get just 2 tickets. You're going to get for the stop arm violation, and then just for the transportation of the unlawful possession or transportation of cannabis. That's it for me.
With the suspect finally a bit more calm, the officer here explained her charges and was more than willing to hear her side of the story. Let's hope she can express herself without punching someone out.
I'm going to answer your question.
With some cannabis, and
Yeah.
it's barely, it's literally, don't get the bag.
I know.
Don't get the bag. And look at that, y'all don't be this petty.
Well, listen.
First of all, it's legal. It's barely crumbs in that bag, y'all. No, I wasn't smoking in the car. None of that. Y'all on for what? And then the dude telling me, he came up walking up to me, and there was a car and all this. Then he come up and tell him that he was on one shit from the jump.
So, just how it is
You want to write me some ticket for some cannabis that's up in the bag in this barely in there? Are you serious? It's that bad. You gotta bring up. You gotta get some. You gotta make yourself look good. That's it. You got fruit crumbles of cannabis for real. For real. For real.
Cannabis is legal, however, you can't transport that way.
This turned out to be one of those classic situations where if you were nice to the cops, there was a pretty good chance they'd cut you some slack. But if you start screaming and punch them in the face, chances are they're not going to overlook that tiny amount of weed in your car. The suspect's face gave a hint that she might have just picked up on that.
Do you have a criminal history at all? Have you got in trouble in the past? You don't have to answer it because I have to go run it anyway.
Yeah.
You do? Anything for is just petty stuff or retail
it's
stuff?
petty stuff. I ain't never had no felony, and that's why I'm saying he trying to dig up for me a felony for what? You knew you. First of all, he knew you was wrong anyway. First of all, he didn't even know it was my car that you was pulled over. As soon as I walked up, he was on from the jump.
All right. Well, let me go find out what's going on.
You sitting up here talking to me. You talking to me. Why is he right here in my face? Him and some whole other people. Why is y'all in my face? Why are you even grabbing on to me like I'm a dude? Why are you grabbing on me like I'm a dude?
Okay. Right now, can I get you anything? You need water, a napkin, or tissue or something?
Some tissue? I really want to call somebody.
Okay. I'll let you call people here in a minute, okay?
After running her information, the cops found the suspect's warrant. And with this new encounter and a new list of charges, including resisting arrest and battery on an officer, sadly for this woman, she wasn't going anywhere anytime soon. On the 15th of January, 2025, the village of Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin got a whole lot less pleasant when an officer on patrol noticed a driver speeding. But after turning on his sirens, it appeared the suspect had no intention of slowing down.
Pad C, 116th on Spring Road, speeds about 100. No traffic, dry roads. So then you're coming up to Green Bay Road, going southbound Green Bay, and the wrong way on Green Bay southbound.
I need a reason for the stop. I'm not sure if you're trying to go through.
Reason for the stop is the plates are on the wrong vehicle. Coming up to Illinois right now. 7th Liberty, I'm going to be terminating. Vehicle's continuing southbound. Driver is a male black in his 30s. I'm just continuing on south to 173, and then I'll turn around just to make sure it doesn't wreck.
Many police departments, for the sake of safety, have a policy of not pursuing in high-speed car chases. In this case, the officer made the call to terminate the chase. Fortunately, a few hours later, the car returned to the area, and a cop nearby tried to follow it, while cops ahead cleared the roadway.
Alright, it's coming northbound, but with your guys' accident, I'm going to try not to pursue it too far here. It's coming up to you guys. Heads up, heads up. Alright, it's fleeing northbound. 1080 with it. turned into an apartment here, crashed. Eastbound in the apartment complex.
We got 2 males running.
You're gonna get bit! Chase, go, 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 go! Chase! Stellan! Stellan! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! You better get on the ground. Get on the ground. Put your hands behind your back. Stay on the ground. Tase you. Stay up. Stop. On your stomach. On your stomach. On your stomach.
With the 2 suspects headed in different directions, the cops were able to split up and take both of them down quickly. And for one of these high-speed criminals, it now became an unpleasant meeting with an aptly named canine officer named Chase.
I got 1 detained.
I'm on my stomach.
Do not fight. Stay right there. I got dog on somebody. I need help over here. Not till you start to cooperate. Stay still. Do not move. You understand me? Stand up. You can get up. Your other guy's getting chewed up by the dog right now, so I need to get over there to help him. Good boy, Chase. Good boy. I will. Chill out. Out. Good boy. Down. Do not move. You gotta put your arms on your back, cross your feet. Thank you, sir.
Hey, call Deesky them, folks. Hey, call Daddy.
Code 4, code 4. Working on getting 1 detained. Got a dog bite, roll rescue.
I don't even got my phone.
Where's my car?
He's cooperating. Get against the wall. Get against the wall.
Do not move.
Watch his hand. He's reaching. He's reaching his pocket. Don't.
Cool, hey.
You stay there. You reach in your pocket, dude.
On my kids, I don't got shit.
Okay, well, don't be reaching for shit.
At the crime scene, the tension level was still very high, as the cops here were trying to secure the suspects, while at the same time trying to hold the dog back, who was ready for round 2. This scene was getting more chaotic by the minute.
She need her house keys.
Just relax, dude. Hey, just relax. You want to help him up, Captain? We'll get you up, bro.
I was trying to get her to her interview.
Yeah, okay.
Put your knees up. There you go.
Good boy, Chase.
Gainer, who got bit? Okay. 207 PD. We're at those yellow-orange brick apartments on the east side of 22nd Avenue, just south of 85th.
Bend your right leg. Bend it in. He's going to push you up so you get on your feet. I'll get his hat.
I'll get his hat. I'll get his hat. I'll let him go first.
No, I'll follow you. You're good.
In our experience, nothing gets a criminal to comply faster than a canine unit takedown. And that's bound to happen, of course, when your arm gets used like a chew toy. And after taking the cops on a chase, the suspect here should not be expecting any sympathy.
That's my car.
We'll get you in a second, okay? Who is this? Is your boyfriend?
That's my boyfriend.
Sorry, what's your name? Okay.
I just need the key because my baby.
We'll get it for you, ma'am. They fled from us twice.
Did they crash the car?
They did.
They crashed
They
it?
crashed it, yeah.
Where is it?
It's right where that white car is over there. They hit the snowbank. It looks okay. It looks okay. It don't look that bad. We'll get with you in a second. Thank you. Good boy, Chaser.
I ran right to the front of the bumper. Anything on you? Poke me, stick me, knives, needles, guns, drugs. Anything I should know about?
I have weed in my pocket.
Okay. I'm gonna pull these up for you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, good boy.
Which pocket's in?
The left pocket.
Your left.
I'm gonna give him 23.
He saw that dog come out and wanted nothing to do with that.
As the cops began to secure things, a young lady came out of her apartment saying she was the girlfriend of one of the suspects and the owner of the wrecked car. So in addition to dealing with dog bites and almost certain jail time, the suspect here in the blue jacket was going to have an angry girlfriend as well.
Car's got some damage on it, so they're going to do a crash report. He's being arrested for fleeing, as well as...
They're both being arrested for fleeing?
But at least your boyfriend, the driver. If you want to drive the car,
It's
your car, so it looks like it's drivable still. You checked the glove box? Yeah. What the hell are you running for? Huh? What the hell are they running for then? I don't know. Stupid is as stupid does, right? There's a little bag of under here. She said that the boyfriend had the car around 12:30 to go to his mom's house. That would be the guy in blue.
Yeah, he's like, I saw that dog come on, and I said, that thing's way too big to around.
Punctures on his arm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
I didn't see him, it was already wrapped up. Where he's like...
That's what happens. That's what happens when you run.
Based on the relatively tiny amount of illicit drugs found in the car, the cops here were completely at a loss as to why these men decided to risk their lives and everyone else's around them by trying to run from the cops. The charges here included felony counts for fleeing and misdemeanors for resisting arrest and for drugs. Whether punching officers in the face, running from canines, or just acting downright crazy, there's one thing for sure. All of these criminals regretted the way they handled themselves in dealing with the cops. Lucky for us, though, in this crazy world, there's no shortage of people like this making terrible decisions, and there are plenty of body cams that'll capture everything for our amusement.